Backlash 2025 is officially in the books, and John Cena finally delivers a banger match with Randy Orton in the main event. We just finished it. Let's talk about it.
Backlash was better than WrestleMania.
Oh my God, hot take.
Hot take, everyone. But no, seriously. Finally, John Cena has done something that I didn't want to, go to
Switch
sleep.
off. Yeah, okay.
Thanks.
The show opens, all killer, no filler. We get straight into the match. LA Knight comes out, Damian Priest and everyone. They have a banger opening match, the Fatal 4-Way. And it was just fantastic, wasn't it? That's how you do a Fatal 4-Way match. And damn, we should have Googled that guy's name. They debut a new member of the Bloodline in the match who helps Jacob Fatu win as well. And it just gets the show off to a great start. Obviously, we'll get more in depth on our podcast episode about Backlash, but what a way to open the show. Every man looked absolutely fantastic. Damian and Drew take each other out, which means I guess they're not done by a long shot either. But there you have it. That's how the show opens. And then we move into Lyra and Becky as well. And wow, what a five-star classic that was.
And you know what? You could tell these two worked together quite a bit because they were just pulling off some nice moves.
They were. We knew this would be a show of a lot of retaining because we just had WrestleMania and it was that. No title switched hand, but I'm still not disappointed. And what Bev said in the opening about it was better than Mania, that might be a bit of a hot take, but I'll tell you, the main event was. The main event most certainly was. We then move into Penta and Dominic Mysterio, and this Dominic coming out of his shell, dude. Dominic getting time to shine. No more cowardly bullshit. I mean, he still wins by interference, but nevertheless, he was showing out. Some of the things he was doing in there, Hurricanranas, all sorts, it was fantastic. He defeats Penta with the help of El Grande Americano, which I have absolutely zero interest in about El Grande.
Pat McAfee versus Gunther in a... This wasn't a match.
No.
This was a fight.
It was a fight.
And it was very fun. And, of course, Gunther had all the offense. He looked really good. But, Pat wouldn't give up. He wouldn't give up. He should have just tapped or gone to sleep because... that was a massacre out there.
It was a massacre. Both men's chests were beat red. Pat was in a sleeper hold for a very, very long time as well. He was purple. He was actually purple in the face. He got some nice kicks off as well. Obviously, an ex-NFL kicker. He kicked the shit out of Gunther as well. And we even got Michael Cole trying to hold Gunther's leg down to interfere. What a match. It was really fun. Just, a bit of silliness, nothing too serious. Obviously, he even gets a roll-up on Gunther as well. It was a really fun match. Gunther showing signs of respect at the end after winning. And then we get on to the main event. And if you watch our predictions video, you know that we weren't excited about this match, especially after the pitiful showing that John put in at Mania. And, the conversation around this is that John's supposed to be putting on bad matches, which is just stupid. And now we know that that's kind of been busted during this match tonight because it was absolutely fantastic, an absolute finisher fest.
John Cena, for once, he was wrestling. He looked absolutely phenomenal out there. Of course, Randy Orton just can't have a bad match.
He can't.
And he was hitting attitude adjustments, tables were being used, refs were getting bumped. The announcement table broke halfway through.
Yep.
I mean, just a lot of good spots in this match, and it felt really good for once.
It did. And this is what these two men deserved. And the fact that that's their last match, their last encounter ever, they can hold their heads up high because they absolutely cooked. The main spot that really got us popping was John Cena with the AA. Randy counters it midway into the RKO. We've seen that done before, but just seeing these two versions of John and Randy pulling that off, it was so nice, and it truly was out of nowhere. This was an absolute finisher fest. Both men were so gassed out. And then with Randy setting up the punt kick in the back end of the match, R-Truth comes out and starts begging for Randy to not, punt kick his childhood hero. And that costs Randy the match. I mean, are we going to get R-Truth versus Randy on SmackDown next week? We probably will, actually. That's a shout. But John Cena ends up hitting the low blow again, dinging him with the championship, 1, 2, 3. And the ref took a long time. John Cena gets on the mic at the end. This is the thickest I've ever heard his Boston accent in a long time. Fully. This is what the last real champ, like Dr. Thugonomics out here. Fantastic. The crowd was so hyped. They were hyped behind Randy as well. At Mania, we got Cody getting booed a little bit. None of that for Randy. You can't boo Randy, and I think they knew that. thank you very much for watching. If you want a more in-depth discussion on the entirety of the show, check out our podcast. Should be up on the channel. Thank you for watching.
NoPop.
NoPop.